Also,
we don't reach
So, well known all of us. So, common objective. Grasping the purpose. Thank you very much. Well, we have salvation. We want to very hard for me, I have my smart. But I belong to the university as smart law, where I have strong agenda, not as students. That's what where it is happening. Yeah. To the cross of the matter why essentially donation development group is a development group, but the cost of operation is in Nigeria. We do not register as INC-INDG. All right, thank you very much. I will add some volume. INDG is also known as IPA. INDG is the acronym for the Joint Nation Development Group. And IPA stands for the Joint People Assembly. During registration at the CAC, we were required to meet certain criteria for us to be able to get registered as INDG. For us to register as INDG, there must be some developmental strides you must have gone through, some development programs that have done. And we need to get that presented to CAC before the registration as development group can pass. So when we went through the back and forth and reading my way of having to register as INDG, and it was getting more and more brilliant for us, we had to register as a Joint People Assembly. But because we are development driven, our mindset is to develop the generation at all levels, politically, socially, economically, and otherwise. We didn't want to drop the name INDG. So we go as IPA, also known as INDG. This here today is very clear. We are here on a courtesy visit to the INC president, to INC-INDG. We were appalled. I mean, we were taken aback when we saw the viral video of former president having to talk sharply at our able INC secretary, where INC secretary was methodically going through the issues that had affected the journalist. But of course, in his own self-style of positioning himself as one of the mandarins of the demonic cast of this contracting of conscription for Nigeria. I would say conscription because the donation did not negotiate to be part of Nigeria. The treaty that our elders, our ancestors, our forebears had with the white people or the colonial masters was that of a treaty of protectionism, a protectorate treaty. And that was not to show protection. But the big three, as they call themselves, came together. They said that of 256 or more ethnic nations in Nigeria, that 3 are major. 3 are major, and 253 are minor. It is only in Nigeria that we can see such an aberration. But of course, Obasanjo came up to say that the natural resource that God has so endowed our people and have put at our backyard could be paid years under our soil, that is for the entire nation. We want to use this ability to solidarize with INC to say that we are strongly in support because we read the statements or the rejoinder or the response of INC. We also saw the responses of other job development groups, the job recruiting groups, and all that. And we are here to say we are in support of INC. We reject the total submission, the statement made by former President Olusegun Obasanjo. I want to use this avenue to challenge Obasanjo, since he's trying to position himself as a nationalist, as a patriot, to use that same vein to proclaim to the entire world that the goal in Zamfara is also for everybody. If Obasanjo is that nationalistic and he wants to be fair to all, if he thinks that the natural resource, the mineral resource, petroleum and gas resources of the Niger Delta people must so the job belongs to everybody, then it's going to go to say same thing for the bitumen, for the gold that's already been extracted in Zamfara just by select few, and it is not seen up to today as a national resource. As the job people, we know we have been shortchanged politically. We have been organized into different states where we cannot come together to form a majority. That is a flaw overnight by the beneficiaries of the resources of the nation to ensure that we do not come together. But because of our time, we want to please say that we are here, apart from solidarity with the INC, also say that we want to support INC in all ways that we can to ensure that we take the weight of the just concluded AIS or the just summit. What the other just summit has been able to achieve, what is yet to achieve, that we are solidly behind INC to get to fruition without dubitation, without doubt. We do know that the very essence of that summit and the outcome of that summit, as we shall pursue, will be or shall be to see to our own present and future prosperity, and that we shall pursue via internationally acclaimed self-determination efforts. We are here to tell us that as a job recruiting group, that we are available in service. We shall do well to ensure that that pursuit comes to fruition. We shall follow it via legal means, legitimate means, and via other ones that play conventions to ensure that our prosperity, our happiness is pursued in a manner that will give posterity, hope, and a future in the job. It's no doubt that our people socially are bastardized. It's no doubt that our environment is degraded. Just to give a side discussion, or just to have a detour, I would want to rhetorically ask former President Olusegun Obasanjo what effort he has made, what effort past governments have made, what effort present government is making or is yet to make concerning remediation or reparation of our already bastardized ecosystem, both of the flora and of the fauna. The most recent Nebis oil spill is a pointer to the fact that we are just left alone. And we cannot continue to fold our hands to see a nation that is enjoying our resources, delegate us to the background, and make us play every now and then a second-class role, or what we call role of second people. It is in the light of that we are formed to meet with INC to show our support. It is in the light of that we are formed to meet INC to tell them that we are not alone, we are together with them. We want to say a lot of sorry to National Secretary. But again, we want to thank the National Secretary very much for the decorum, for the gentlemanly stance you exhibited. We saw you very confident and you are very calm. Even though Obasanjo is so militaristic, it was almost hitting the table and some of at the video, we are happy that you are not arm's length, to him, what you are pointing to, but for him. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I want to say that if we have time, some people who are members of INC-INDG in the diaspora are also available to get to talk to us through virtual means to make their own contribution. Very good. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. We have listened to you very so I have to one day, so we have that's the rest of America, and it's a good news also in the diaspora. We want to make so why would you President of the International Congress, that member
People are ready to defend them because they put them there to serve them. And so we are encouraging other organizations. We have multiple job organizations. They align with our sister group that they tell the world, tell the leaders of this country, past and present. The job man has come of age. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. President. Mine is to thank your good selves for solidarity that you have shown, and also to tell you that when you are going to the battle and you don't know your enemies, it's a different ballgame. The INC and the job people, we already know our enemies. And what our former president did was just to reiterate his position as enemy to the job people, which we are all aware of. His antecedents on the enactment of the land use decree is a pointer to that effect. And so because we know our enemies, the battle line is even better drawn. Beyond that, our concern and commitments as INC, the umbrella body, is to galvanize support within. Because if we are not united, we can't take a common front in this battle towards self-actualization and self-determination. And so the more we have groups that are putting intellectual content into the struggle that we see is the better for us. And as you go home, you can also network at your level to bring more, because we cannot afford to be disunited at this stressful time. The battle will be difficult for us if within us we have diverse views. And so this is a good one, it's a good indicator. For next, headed by our dear president, we are very convinced and very sure of a very clear trajectory towards the determination. So I want to thank you on behalf of NET and appreciate your comment. Thank you very much. Yeah.
Away. Hello.
Zonal officers present. Thank you because you came to join us. And then finally, our visitors. I could even see from the Zoom page that we have over 10 people, even about 10 people there. So I've also seen my colleague that was in the meeting with me. Thank you, Reed. She was in the meeting with me. I see that she's also one of the participants on Zoom. So I thank you for, you know, your visit has just clearly showed that yes, the job people have come of age. They are no more the type of people they used to say, if they shout, you run to one height. What happened? Yes, we are not seeing the videos, we have seen a lot of response from different directions, so I won't get into that. But that I'm happy that something has just happened. They tried to intimidate me, but I also did allow them. And I'm also appreciative of the fact that reactions from everybody. In fact, even the videos came from North America, because we couldn't get any of them. Our kilometers even still looking for how to get our own contributions, even in that meeting. The videos are new. I was lucky, a friend of mine who was in a session gets just that portion from Canada and sent videos. That's why we received them in celebration. And I want to thank the John Nation represented here first by INC and INC-INDG. And I know so many. I've seen text messages, WhatsApp messages, even press in the social media is I watch. So the world will now know that they cannot point their hands at any job and different. The meeting we are talking about was a high power. I want to encourage the people in the job from John Nation to find a way to attend those meetings are designed to come up with decisions, and they use their strategies in the National Assembly and make them laws to oppress us. So I would say it was God that even made me to be part of it. Maybe some decisions they were trying to take, they couldn't take it. people like us were there, and were not just going there to become timid, not able to talk. Even in the face of the intimidation, we're still able to make that point. And I appreciate the John Nation. I also thank my president, because immediately out of it was all over the place. In the print media, social media, television, radio, everywhere. So with that, I know all of us here, we have courage to go anywhere and speak. And the world has also known that any German, he has people behind him. Right in that meeting, I told him, say, as I'm here, everybody said that because the setting was such that they didn't believe that we were there representing. I told them, I'm standing here representing the jobs of Python, River State, Bayelsa, Delta, Edo, Ondo states, and the rest of them. Some of them made fun. We have the job people in Sokoto. I say yes. The job people are nomadic in nature. We are also nomadic. I know they are indigenous in jobs, even in Kogi State. I know several friends that are indigenous of Kogi State that are job people. I made that comment. Adamawa, I actually lived in Adamawa before, so I know them. So that is it. So in jobs, we should know them that we should go ahead, make our point, let our voice be heard. The time is actually well spent. So if you allow me, I'll continue to talk. Say, I appreciate all your time. So let us have thank you, brief speak to us, please.
Somebody is ready to talk.
may I say good afternoon to the members of the IPA, members of INDG, and our parent organization, the INC, for giving me this privilege. Hope I'm audible. Hello? Am I audible? Am I audible?
Yes, you're audible. You're audible.
Okay, thank you, sir. So this courtesy call is a welcome development, and I'm personally impressed because after the deliberations on the AIS, there was the need for all groups to solidarize with the INC for a job well done. I am personally impressed by what Professor Ben Okaba and his team are doing. And for now, they need our support, genuine support, absolute support, to ensuring that the resolutions of the AIS are realized. And that is my personal opinion. And when the idea to convert today came through Barrister Dotimi Taware, I was so impressed, and I am indeed very happy to be an Ijaw man, no matter what the Nigerian nation is doing to us. So having said that, I want to encourage the INC to ensure that opinions are considered and taken. At times, most of us have our personal ideas that will contribute to the development of the Ijaw nation. And personally, like I had it, my perception of the AIS was different from what happened. And that was really why I wasn't physically present, but I am impressed about the outcome even with that. So what I'm saying in essence is that we are a team. We have to work together. And we are the Ijaw elite. The Ijaw elite should work as a team, not as individuals with personal perceptions and ideologies. We have to collapse all our ideas to ensure that we realize our goals. I want to equally commend the INC for the position and the expression of the president and the team on the diatribe, the denunciations by Obasanjo, who has been the greatest problem of the Niger Delta. This idea he has cultivated even when he was a young military army. And this has grown through his life, even when he was an opportunist to be the head of state after the assassination of Murtala Muhammad on February 13, 1976. So all along, this culminated in the draconian decrees, the Land Use Act, which he personally executed with his friend Musa Yaradua, to ensure that we are denied all our entitlement as Ijaws, under whose land our gold, our petroleum and gas are deposited by God for our welfare. And having done that, he still has the guts to come out openly to attack us as a people. So the response of our president is quite commendable. I read every word, I interpreted every word. And as somebody who is conversant with vocabulary and English register, I am impressed. And that is the kind of tempo I want our president to continue. But the truth must be told, that some of us are saboteurs in this drive. Some of us that are claiming to be us are not with us. And those of us that are genuinely committed, that are ready to sacrifice everything we have, including our life, should be taken seriously in this drive. What am I saying? What I'm saying in essence is that as we have resolved to take Obasanjo by his jugular, we must be ready to confront him to the end. It's not something that we should do and run into hiding. No, the journey has just started. As long as we are trying to respond to his nonsensical talks, as a self-acclaimed elder statesman who has resolved to oppress the Ijaws, we should take him by the jugular, and the journey will be a continuous one until he's taken to the mount. And that is my sincere resolve. With that and other issues that are cropping up to challenge us as a people because of our position to self-determination and resource control, we should be ready to do the needful. Then in addition, I want to call on our lawyers. It's like our lawyers are not active enough. Our barristers, our lawyers, they are not active enough. It's like they are not radical enough. I used to talk of revolutionary approach to our Niger Delta struggle. We need to have a very strong base of lawyers who can be called upon at any point in time, because the challenges are enormous and they are evolving every day. We cannot even quantify them now because most of the things we don't expect are coming to bear. Then in addition, like I used to say, our ecosystem has been devastated. It's the most devastated all over the world. The suit in Port Harcourt is a clear testimony that the lives of the people in Port Harcourt and its environment are not safe because of the pollution of the environment. And the government is doing nothing. What of the Nembe oil spill? Other oil spills in the Niger Delta have not been taken seriously. So all this we should bring to fore to the knowledge of the Nigerian government, the pseudo-Nigerian government that is feigning ignorance of all these things that we are passing through. So my suggestion, again, in conclusion, I don't want to take too much time, is that the battle has not started, and our major focus should be development-driven as to preserve our heritage, which include our people, posterity, our environment, our ecosystem, which also includes our flora, and our fauna. And with that, we are good to go. And I want to thank you all for this privilege. Thank you, and God bless you all. Hello? I've ended. I have ended. I'm okay now. Thank you for the privilege.
Technical support team, let address us very quickly.
Hello. 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 Can you hear me?
You are audible, man.
Okay, good. Thank you. All right. Thank you very much. I got the notification like about 5 minutes before the program started. But as I always say, if a John Nation calls and I can do what they call, I will make myself available. And I've been able to do that this afternoon. Thank you very much. I stand on all the existing recognitions that have gone on, especially the president of INC. Now, I want to very quickly add by saying that what is happening today between the INC, the courtesy call on the INC, is the way to go. It's the way to go because it shows what I have always believed, that it doesn't really matter how many groups or voices we have in the Ijaw land, in the clans, in the zones. What matters is that we do it together when it is needed. What matters is that we do it covering each other's back. Doesn't matter the zone or the clan or whatever. So having said that, when sometimes some of us have an input to make that may not be agreeable, it is not done from a position disrespect or a position of ignorance. It is done from a position of love, at least as far as I'm concerned, a position of love for my ethnic nationality, a position of love for everybody and everything that is Ijaw. Having said that, we need to show Nigeria, and I think we have started that, that it can never again be business as usual from Ijaw people. It doesn't matter what is at stake in Nigeria today, whether it is the presidency or whatever a political interest Ijaw people may have collectively or individually. What is important is the survival of Ijaw nation. I do not believe that Ijaw people should first of all consider themselves more Nigerian than Ijaws. I have always believed that it is my right and my responsibility as an Ijaw daughter to first and foremost declare my allegiance and my total loyalty to Ijaw nation and Ijaw people before Nigeria, and I will continue. I will continue to do so. I was at that meeting. I was one of the participants. I have the whole videotape of almost 7 hours of videotapes, and the clip that everybody has seen of the president is about 2 minutes. Sometimes it's about 1 minute. He actually spoke. I timed it now as you were talking. I brought it up and I timed it. He spoke for 10 minutes plus. He spoke. When he was speaking, I called the president of INC and I told him what was happening as it was happening. I called Whiskey and I told him what was happening as it was happening. The fact that I was not there physically, Dr. Igali was there physically, and the president, the secretary was there physically. I was on Zoom, and the thrust of my input was the claim by the late Ahmadu Bello that Nigeria is an inheritance of theirs from Othman Danfodio, and that they will never allow the Southerners to rule over them, nor will they allow the Southerners to control their future. Now, that was the thrust of the paper that I shared at the All Ijaw Summit. And my reason for anchoring on that today in Nigeria is simply this, that if you go through that statement, which, by the way, the secretary there will tell you, they are denying. As I speak to you, that day, the Sultan of Sokoto, Tanko Yakasaya, Yusuf, Professor Yusuf, all the Fulanis around that table denied that Ahmadu Bello said that. They are now saying Ahmadu Bello did not make that statement. So we have to be careful with these people if we don't already know how careful we have to be with them. So when that statement was made and they denied it, and they came back again and they denied it, I spoke a second time and I raised the issue and I said that the attack on the INC secretary amounts to an attack on the whole of Ijaw nation, and that the Ijaw nation is going to respond to this. Okay. Now, I was cut off, my internet went off and I couldn't conclude on my second intervention. But on the video that the original video, you can actually hear me very loudly. I didn't realize that until later. In the background, we're not in the background, to my mic really saying, look at the way an elder is behaving. You can hear it so clearly, but that was what I said. So in conclusion, therefore, in supporting my people, in standing with my people, one thing should be very clear to us, that we need to make it very categorically, without any ambiguity, clear that Ijaw people are not responsible for the unity of Nigeria. It's not our responsibility. The unity of Nigeria is not the responsibility of Ijaw people. Just like the feeding of Nigeria have been our responsibility for close to over 60 years before even oil and gas was found. They've been taking things from us. So if it is not our responsibility, then we have to do what is right for us. And what is right for us is to decide, what do we want from Nigeria? Within Nigeria, do we want to continue to be in Nigeria? Look, let's not continue to tell ourselves that if we break away from Nigeria, we cannot survive. It's untrue, we can survive. But if we want to stay in Nigeria, I want us to ask ourselves, what are the terms and conditions under which we're going to stay in Nigeria? As we speak now, there is a bill for 2022, that 2022, that is going to be proposed, or they've muted it anyway, that all the Fulanis in Nigeria that they have brought in now from outside of Nigeria are going to be accommodated in Nigeria as Nigerians. That is, whether we like it or not, that is what is going to happen. Now, the trick here, in my observation and opinion, and I could be wrong, and I will accept in the future if I happen to be wrong, it means that if there is a Fulani man in Bayelsa, in Nemde, in Abonima, in Arubo, it means that he is to be accommodated. He is to be accepted as a bona fide Nigerian, entitled to whatever Arubo, Abonima, Nemde has to offer. And so by actually saying that, oh, there are Ijaw people in Sokoto, or there are Ijaw people here and there, you know, we've not even catered for the Ijaw people in Edo State. We've not even solved the problem of the minority Ijaw people that are in Akwa Ibom State. There are no Ijaw people in Sokoto State. They are not looking for anything in Sokoto State. So if they are there, they better start coming home, because finally this is home for an Ijaw man. So what I'm therefore trying to say is that we need to make it without any fear or favor, that we are fed up in this country. I would rather be in an Ijaw where my own Ijaw brother is responsible for my failure or my not being able to progress, than being in Nigeria where I am oppressed because of who I am, and everything is taken away. Everything is taken away from me. So for me, that is the way that I am going. That's the way that I have campaigned all my life, that Ijaw people need to be independent of Nigeria, that is a blood sucker. And that's what Adakaboro saw. Thank you. My on or my off? Where?
where you know whether a group of persons are united or not. The tutorial of responses was spontaneously from several individuals groups. However, working deliberately to show more unification, community, because I believe that when we are united, we are strong. When we visit, Jaws are known to be revolutionary by nature. Jaws are known to be Republican by nature. The Jaws are known to always say and speak to power, truth to power, irrespective of whatever. That is the distinction of an interpreter. The secretary was there and he no proof before he surprised. So that we are done otherwise, our blog is checked through. Eyes on. Eyes on. So we have listened very carefully to all the comments, particularly very valuable. If you are read to press conference, various interventions, see that we're all working. And, I appreciate this visit because you have not just supported us, kind of shifting out, staying focused by the side. Yeah, this work is our work. This struggle is our struggle. You suggested very brilliant ideas, but I tied them with our work plan. Some persons misconstrue us, lacking for us. So even yes, I just have to know as president, not make certain statements, make certain contribution. So in some cases, when people criticize, not exactly knowing what you have in mind because you're not seeing it, just sometimes inbox people, do a private chat and say, look, this is not, I cannot say anything for now, because anything I say will be leakage. And be systematic. We have a roadmap to discuss and agree on what to do, and also swore to accept that those things will be kept close to the chest. Not that we don't know what to do. Now, talking about all the jobs, right from the beginning, we believe that the way to go is to mobilize people to say something. Then our business as ESCO will be to mobilize, to implement, to further conscientize, and ensure that those resolutions taken by all the adjustments are implemented.
Okay, they go. We go see again.
To take a position was in 2014. How was the rapporteur there? And the decisions that were taken to the national conference. I just said everything. And as president, the mandate to speak lies with the people on any matter. Today, we just have to stand. We follow through self-determination. Self-determination, resource control, those are the issues. Agreed by the only adjustment. And we are systematically political. We are not going to tell anybody how we're going to do it. But we take every step we take them and we take them. Because like somebody recognized, We have even enemies among us. We have spies among us. Yes, we have spies among us. There are people who come to our meetings. We take records. We are aware. We take this. That's right. All over the place. So we are careful. Now, we thank you for recognizing the fact that at least we are working according to the direction by me. Please, we are open to this. We are open to ideas from people. You can make your solutions. The one we evaluate and we listen to as many persons as possible. We are very open, but we are very dedicated net members. Very dedicated. Very dedicated from the secretary to treasurer, all the members net. We need to do anything to ensure that the donation is clean out of the shackles of slavery, shackles of this, shackles of security, shackles of intimidation, marginalization. The iniquities of the combination upon us are getting unbearable. You go to Edo State, the German cannot be a councillor. A councillor, which is the least political position. Because the guys are arbitrarily and deliberately. So in any word, we are minority. In any word, we are minority. In any word, we are minority. They have not even gone to the extent of trying to deny us of our indigenous, our names. They want to replace our community name to the good. They want to reclaim it again. They want to reclaim anything like of commercial value in the business. It must not happen. And that is the fact. So, Obasanjo's outpost for us is an opportunity. And we are going to utilize this opportunity very well. In the communique, in the press conference, we said Obasanjo was speaking for the Nigerian hegemony. He was speaking for the Nigerian oligarchy. He was speaking, he was pouring out the mindset of the oppressive and suppressive Nigerian who see us as nothing, who see us environment as only good enough to
No audio at all.
Was it owned by everybody? When we are not was it owned by everybody? The board today is it owned by today people are exploiting gold as private ventures and cutting them away with millions of naira. We only got to know about when there was struggle over 600 gold mine certificates. People just exploit and go. And what belongs to us belongs to everybody. What belongs to them belongs to them. That is a narrative we must reverse. So, ladies and gentlemen, the INC Expo is very important. I'm looking for seeing more of this. Online there, WhatsApp groups open, just all of us, like many people do. Yes, the hallmark of leader, good political leadership is openness to suggestions. By special grace of God, the head of science says some academics, and academics don't believe that we know all. Those we believe that knowledge, the facts today can change tomorrow, and the only way you can be abreast new facts is to go. So we're open. If you have a better suggestion, we take your own. There are better agreements that we want. There are better positions that you want. We take them. But please, as brothers, the elections are over. I want to make this point because I see some of us holding grudges. The candidate don't win. Some of the postings and all that. I even spoke to someone today that yes, they did not support me in the election. Your reactions to my post that you are showing grudges because you cannot tell me, for instance, that I don't have my case. I cannot be president without my case. You cannot tell me I have escort without my case. No. Say you don't know my case. That you don't know my case does not mean that I people. Don't say that your escort is looking clueless. That's an issue. And I'm sure such person is listening. Because after now, I will take a personal. There's no choice. Yes. We are elected now, right? Leaders, okay. God has given us grace. It's nobody, no leader walks without grace. And anybody God has selected for a purpose, God empowers. I have the empowerment of God. I have the vision of God. In as much as I have seen anything wrong, what we are doing is following through. This ESCO can never betray. This ESCO will stand firm. This ESCO must stand firm and we must do it. What we need from the job people is the support. And that support we are getting from you. And we know that many other people will follow through. So I want to thank all of you once more. At this point, we just call somebody unless to give us a vote of thanks. Thank you very much. For the patients, it's supposed to have started at 2 o'clock. This is different from the ball, so for us. Probably what thank you. And everybody that has spoken very well. In fact, gives me more courage and feeling of, job. Like to say thank you very much. One itself, and for all the spoken very well. Leadership style, as far as the higher is concerned, very happy with the leadership style. We want to encourage you not to listen to negative communication. Some members of the job community have this thing happen when somebody from some people will be for some people like to encourage you. At the same time, let's the INC let you know that the INC is there for me to reach out to the people. They are very normal individuals. I want to see the INC. No.
Thank you very much. I must say that I am the youngest student of the Just Organization. We are very quite habits and ability to invite positively to the Just Organization. She said that better than ever want to please. He said also so that we can be partakers of
There are two ways to do it. Since what properly why
I was supposed to.
No, you don't pardon people of anything. This, there are blessings that go. No matter there are blessings that go.
Let me finish it.
Each one, each one. We could found. You want to show that the topic, they are not from our the topic. So, it's all about the topic. So, once you put on you want to you share on your neck, you take a move for if you not be rich, you take a move. where. So on that note, the president said, I tell you that please, we are close. No great fiscal or no monetizer. The president himself and all the rest of the members accepted it. All of us have taken it. We have to say thank you. It's talking about the company package for the state knows what I clean and do what I need to want. We don't accept that. We don't say thank you. Thank you. We found. Yeah.
Thank you very much. So I started by praying. Huh? Praying for this. Also,
Father, we thank you for our senior from beginning to this end. Lord, we give you because you have the end and Lord, we thank you for our the generation shall know your vision anymore. Father, we thank you because the unity vision for operation of donation and environment. Father, we thank you because that the generation from today shall be emancipated from the strong of the let us go in your presence in the name of Jesus. Oh, God, do the us. Remove us. Go ahead of us. In the name of Jesus. All who us. Jesus himself said, my peace shall I give unto them. Not as they want. Not Jesus. Keep on your work. The Christ Father of peace must be departed. In fact, they don't do the INC, to which all of us used to know. Grant unto them the executive council who are pilot it's not to direct affairs around. In the name of Jesus. Grant unto our president, Professor Tokyo, the wisdom, oh God, grant unto our eyes divine wisdom. Divine wisdom. Divine wisdom to lead the nation to the place of destination of destination. And name of Jesus.
study. Call upon you. This will be guidance. Thank you very much. The camera.
Boy, take a picture.
Hello, those on can I see your names? Can I? Hello, hello, virtual group. This for INC secretary. I want to use this avenue to thank every member of INDG, those within Nigeria and the diaspora who joined us on a virtual platform regarding the courtesy visit on INC-INDG. You know, under the leadership of INDG Executive Management Council, Mr. Ben Nanaham, I wish to, on his behalf, thank everybody who joined in the virtual meeting. I can see on the screen Sterling Aibaemi Ellis, I can see Shari Oliver, Isaac Tangod, I can see Professor Didi Moro, Anne Kio Briggs, I can see the INC leader, Bomo Fetepigi, I can also see Kingsley Kuku. Before now, I wouldn't know if he's still there. I want to use this opportunity to thank everybody to say, okay, I can see Kingsley Kuku, K3 or Triple K. I can see you. Thank you very much for your time, for your patience. Everybody had left what they would have done ordinarily to be part of this courtesy visit. INDG and INC collaboration shall be going places to see John Nation's efforts and determination to come to fruition. I thank everybody for this event. I am the chief servant of INDG for today, representing Mr. President Benana. I can see Isaac T in his winter jacket. He's always very much available to ensure that INDG is successful in all our endeavors. Thank you very much, everybody. Long live a John Nation Development Group. Long live a John Nation. Long live INC. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. For those of us who are here physically, Tommy Kotaria is greeting. Dame Esther Borosh is greeting.
Hey, Esther B.
Also greeting.
Yeah, too much.
Merry Christmas to you all. Merry Christmas to you all. Merry Christmas.
Thank you. Well done, well done. Esther B.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right.
So it's time to go home, right?
Yes, sir.
All right,
LD,
bye for now.
we need to subscribe you. You need to be in INDG.
No
the WhatsApp
problem.
group.
You have my phone number. Add it.
Yes, I've told them to add you. Yeah.
No problem.
Well done. Thank you for your time.
No problem. We thank God for everything.
Sorry, it was not well planned. This was like a rush. So
That's okay.
I'm at work, so we just have to manage.
They say every fall is an opportunity to retune improvement now. So we're going to improve on them next time to be better.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah. Bye.